Good morning, esteemed navigators, and welcome to Morning Rise on Esteemed Radio Vision this morning, the 8th day of October 2025. And I remain myself, LEX, LEX, POSIMI. This is Esteemed Radio Vision. This is Morning Rise, a program where we uplift our souls, increase our minds, and we encourage ourselves to do better in our daily lives. This is what we do on Morning Rise, and we pray that as we continue to in this journey, um, our encouragement for one another will be a reason some of us will not give up. Once again, I welcome you to Morning Rise this morning, and on behalf of the Kimakalade Shall, the executive producer of Esteem Radio Vision, I think Falabi, the producer, Abdusamad Baluko, the man behind the console this morning, and every other staff of Esteem Radio Vision, I want to welcome you, our esteemed listeners, especially to our broadcast for today. This is the, this is a brand new day. This is a day the Lord has made. We are to rejoice and be glad in it. Today's theme is a mirror, a reminder, and a revelation that the world you live in tomorrow is being built by the words you speak today. Let's talk about the power that sits just behind your lips, the gift of words. So, therefore, esteemed navigators, our topic for today is your words shape your world, and we shall be taking our scriptural anchor from the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Let me quickly take that again. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. This morning, like I said, we shall be talking about the topic your words shape your world. Your words shape your world. How does your word shape your world? How does the words you say, you proclaim, shape the world that you live in or that you will live in? This is why it's important for us to um, positively proclaim into our lives, and that's why every day when we come here on Morning Rise, we give ourselves affirmation for the day, that we speak into the day, we speak into our future, we speak into our present, and we believe God to make these proclamations possible. So this morning, let us exclusively dive into the topic, your word shapes your world.
More music on trendybeats.com. Trendybeats.com.
Words are seeds. Every word you speak is a seed. When you say I can't, you sow the seed of courage. When you say I can't, you sow the seed of defeat. And Genesis tells us that God created everything by speaking. He didn't swing his hand or lift a tool. He spoke. He spoke light into existence. He spoke sand into existence. He spoke the world, the firmament, animals into existence. So our words are very important. Your words are light to my feet, lamp to my feet, and light to my pathways. That is what the Bible said. Even God's words can act as light to our pathways. And remember, we are created in the image and likeness of God. So if that's the case, it means that our words, if our image is that of God and our likeness is that of God, even our soul is like that of God. It means that the words that we speak can also impact our present as well as our future.
ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo ríre o.
And if we are created in God's words, it means that even our words can create too. Our words can also make or proclaim things into life, and they will be like that. Our words are very powerful, so it's important to guide jealously what we say. It's important to guide with all seriousness how we say what we say, to whom we say it, what the content of what we proclaim to ourselves and to others.
Oh yeah,
Proverbs 18:21 says, it doesn't exaggerate when it says, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Your mouth is both sword and a seed bag. It can cut, it can cultivate, it can make, it can proclaim into life, and it can kill.
oh yeah. Àdàbà, tí ń fò, 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 wá balẹ̀ bí o.
When you say, I'm tired of life, you kill your spirit, you weaken your energy. But when you say, I'm strengthened in Christ, you reawaken yourself. You become lively again. You become full of life. You become full of spirit once again. Because our words play important roles in how we live our lives, in what becomes of us, even in the future. Your words can build or break. Your words can give life and give death. So this morning I'm going to ask you, what kind of word do you speak into your life? What kind of word do you speak into other people's lives? What kind of words do you speak into your children's lives? What kind of words do you speak into your husband's life, into your wife's lives, into people around you, into the lives of the people around you? Are you the kind of wife that will say, this unfortunate man has gone again, he did not drop money for food? Or this unfortunate wife did not wash my clothes? Or these unfortunate children did not do what I asked them to do? Are you that kind of person? Or are you that kind of person that prays, that uses the right words to guide into life the people around you, to build the people around you, to build yourself, to be a source of inspiration for people around you? Even science confirms that words affect matter. Plants grow better when spoken with kindness, when kindness is spoken to them, right? And human brain release chemicals based on what they hear or the language it hears. Positive words can trigger. Positive words can trigger healing, while negative ones can create stress. So this morning, what you are going to be focusing on is, how do you proclaim to yourself? What do you proclaim to yourself? What do you proclaim to others? What are the contents of the things that you say to people around you? What are the contents of the things that you say to yourself? Because we've been able to ascertain that your words can kill and your words can create. If even plants can respond to kindness, can respond to certain kind of music, if matter can respond, if human brains can respond to the kind of words that they hear, now imagine what you say or what you can say, or how you, if you proclaim positively to yourself, imagine how they can affect your body, they can affect your spirit, they can affect your soul. Just imagine that, and choose today to always speak good into your life, to always speak, proclaim positively into your life, into your present, and into your future. whatever you say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and without no doubt in your heart, it can be removed. So it means that whatever you say in faith will come to pass. If you have the faith, even if it's as tiny as a mustard seed, you can do things. You can make things happen. Physically, spiritually, you can make things happen. So today, that is why today our focus is on what we proclaim to ourselves. If you proclaim to yourself death, then death will befall you. If you proclaim to yourself life, then life is what you get. Because there's power in our tongue. There's power in what we say. There's power in how we say it. There's power, especially when you are aligned with God. When you understand there is a presence of a God, an Almighty God that is definitely Almighty over everything, even our words. So whatever we say, however we say them, whoever we say them to, they can come to pass, they can come to reality, they can affect our present, they can affect our future, they can affect the future and present of people around us, our children, our wives, our husbands, even our business, and people that work under us. Your confession will keep faith alive, not only in you, but even in others around you. Your words, defined words, can build people, it can bring them down. So today, let us choose to speak the right words. Let us choose to speak words that we only build, not bring down, um, not destroy. Today I want us to check 3 things or 4 things thereabout that we can do on a daily basis to ensure we guide our words jealously, to ensure we guide what we say, how we say them, and what we proclaim unto ourselves. First thing is, you pause before you speak. Do not speak on impulse. Don't be an impulsive talker or speaker. Pause before you speak. Think. Be certain that what you're saying is not going to bring down the person you're addressing, or bring yourself down, or bring people around you down. Take that very seriously. Pause before you speak. Also replace negative proclamations with positive proclamations. Sometimes we are lacking funds and we say, I'm broke. Yes, that might be the reality, but there can be an alternate reality that says, I am in my phase of growth and learning. You're broke and you are in your phase of growth and learning. Of course, when something is growing, it grows from little and becomes great. And if you are broke, it means you don't have much or you don't have any on you. And it means that if you are in your process of learning, of growth, it means that you you will go from zero to something, from zero to hero maybe, from having less to having plentiful. That is how we train our minds, how we train our souls, how we train ourselves to not proclaim evil or negative things to ourselves, and we proclaim only positive things. Another thing you can do is to start your day with prophetic words. Speak over your family, speak over your word, proclaim over your life, proclaim over the life of people around you, your children, your wife, your husband. Say positive things only to their lives, and you see these little seeds you are planting, you see them germinate as time goes on. And lastly, but definitely not the least, last on my list, but not the least, is to write your positive thoughts down. This way, it is traceable, and what you write down is your thoughts that are made permanent. You don't only say them, you remind yourself often because you go back to where you've written them and you reproclaim them every day and as often as possible. And this makes them permanent as possible, as permanent as the Spirit of God on us, as permanent as God's breath on our lives. And this morning will not be an exception. Our affirmation for today shall be: my words carry power. I speak life, not death. I build, not break. My confessions shape my condition, and I declare that today everything aligns for my good. I will take that again. My words carry power. I speak life, not death. I build, not break. My confessions shape my condition, and I declare that today everything aligns for my good. That is our affirmation for today. That is our positive declaration for today. Declare this into your life. Declare this into the lives of people around you. Declare this for yourself, and you see how God is going to manifest them and make them happen, because our words shapes our world. This is our proclamation for today. This is what we are here to discuss with ourselves for today. And I believe that as you proceed with your day, as you start your day, this is just some minutes before 9. As you start your day, you will proclaim this and you make it permanent into your life. You can write them down. This will help you proclaim them so you don't forget them. You, as the day wears on, as the day comes to an end, you continue to proclaim them. This can even be your mantra for the week, for the month, for the year. As far as these are positive things, you continue to proclaim them and you ensure that they stay permanent or remain permanent in your lives. Like that musician said, he said, Ojumotimo Moriri. That's a declaration. That means you are going to be favored for the day. You are going to be your life will see positive things for the day. And if we this morning we've been able to teach ourselves that positive declarations, our words, can actually shape our world. Positives, negatives, definitely we'll see how that